Excuse me. Let me grab a drink real quick before we start. I think my throat chakra was kind of closed. Okay. Let's get this shared out on Twitter. Welcome to No Crime, No Time. And we're about to do a tarot reading for Brendan Dassey to see where he's sitting in this case. Now, if you're interested in a tarot reading on Stephen Avery, I just finished one of those about, give or take a little bit, about an hour. And you're welcome to go look at that. I left that uploaded for everybody. And then I did one before that talking about how the Democrats are pushing the federal government to do away and abolish the death penalty. Like, our federal government could do that, and it would be amazing. So this is huge victory that it's something that's really seriously being looked at. And Laura Knightrider, which happens to be one of Brendan Dassey's lawyers, Stephen Drizzen is the other lawyer. So, okay, let's get over and grab this link and share it on Twitter real quick. My computer is so slow. I'm excited to do this read with you guys. I feel like it's going to be one of those kind of reads that tells us a little bit about both cases, like, because they are interlocked, and I feel like Stephen's case is going to be the key to opening up Brendan's case, but we'll find out. Let me go over here and see. I'm trying to do this pretty quick so we can get together on top side. But I can't do it before because, Let me go over here and see. Let me mute it. I'm trying to do this pretty quick so we can get together on top side. Professional videographer. I'm just saying. But I can't do it before. Echo. Okay. We're getting there. Bear with me. We're giving everybody a chance to get their popcorn and their coffee or their sweet tea and get in place. Okay. All right. Let's get my reading glasses back on. So I found this out. If you want to tweet something and the picture isn't showing up, you have to repost the link, or at least the last character of the link again. And then sometimes it'll work. Like right now, it's totally not working. There, it did. It worked. I'm just going to put on there live now. So, how has everybody been doing? Oh, I put love now. Live and love. There we go. I think we'll pin it to the top. All right. All done with that. So let me come back over to you guys. I don't need that one. I'm just closing all the windows so that I get as much RAM as I can on here. Yeah, I don't need this one. Hope I don't close the live on us. I've done that. No. I'm trying. There you are. Let's see who we have in the house. We've got Shane Henry and Luna. Shane, cool. Okay, guys. Let's switch over here. So, I got to tell you a personal note for today. So, I kind of planned this as an RD day to be with you guys on No Crime, No Time. And so, I had live after live after live, kind of like in my mind how I wanted them to go. And I thought, well, I'll give everybody a break so that we don't have these 6-hour videos in between. And I'm on the last live about Stephen Avery, and I'm like, I hear this at my door. And I'm like, okay. So when I was done with that video, it was happening right at the tail end. I go to the door, and it's a police officer, no doubt. A very handsome police officer that I've known for years, and he's a really good officer. I mean, he gives me hope for this planet because he's just honest and truthful. But anyway, I'm like, how can I help you, officer? I won't say his name, but I had worked with him 6 years before he was a police officer, and he was a coworker of mine. And he's like, hey, Danny, how are you? And I'm like, good. Can I help you? And he's like, yeah, how about going to pay for your gas? I had put gas in and done a drive off of somebody I've known. Like, I went to elementary school. She owns a gas station. I love her to pieces. She knows me. Like, she knows where I live. She's been to my house, all this. I did a drive off. So I had to hurry. I like wolfed down my lunch real quick. And yeah, I'm all in disarray here. Hold on. I was flying through things because I was like, oh my God, I got to go pay for my gas. So I called him up real quick, and I'm like, hey, I'm on my way to pay for my gas. They're like, well, Danny, we know. I mean, you can come in someday this week. It's okay. I'm like, no. I've never done this. I'm totally embarrassed. I'm on my way. So leave it to me, right? But I made it back in time for our live today, and I'm very excited about that. Let's go over here to Topside. Like I said, I've got Shane Henry. Jedi Scoops is in the house. Hi, Duck, and listen while I get my infusion. We're here for you, lovely. We're here for you. Sending a lot of healing energy to you, Jedi Scoops. We mean that. Heal Jedi Scoops' body internally, externally. Give divine healing. Hi, Duck Goose, my Shane Henry. Good to see you. And my Luna, cup of love. Hello again. All right, guys. So I'm going to let you guys choose. You can choose to look at the board, which is just my hands, but you can see the cards as I pull them for Brendan. I follow this. Now, before I show you this wonderful thing, this is the 1111 Wheel of Life, and I'll show you that a little bit more. Know that if you are curious about tarot, maybe you don't have tarot cards, whatever, but you want to learn it, I am hosting, starting in January, on Facebook. I'm going to have the links at a later date put all down below. So if I don't have it there right now, which I don't, well, I might. Anyway, go ahead and look at the description at a later date. On January 19th for 5 days, I am doing 1,000% free tarot course, live and interactive with you guys. I will be on live Facebook. So make sure if you're interested, you join me there. You don't have to do much for pre-sign up. The first half hour is going to be me releasing the PDF link, and you'll be able to go download a PDF that gives you tarot cards actually, and the workbook that I created so that you can learn tarot. Now, how I'm paying for everything and how I do things is I don't charge for my gift. I don't charge to teach how to do this or how to get more in touch with the divine. I simply attach a link to everything with my merchandise. And one of the things I'm selling is this. There it is. So I woke up one morning and I had prayed before I went to bed, and I had asked Archangel Michael to make it more clear for me to do tarot card, to really be able to communicate solidly with people that would give them the understanding that it is coming from the divine. It's coming from the creator of all that is for your good intent. And that some of us do have true blessings. And I don't charge for anything. It's true. Go look. I've done all this work on here for Rubberducky. I'm demonetized. It's not about making money. It's about changing the world. So anyway, this is my poster, and you can hear it. It's got weight. It's a solid, beautiful poster, which you can choose to laminate. And this is a poster that I use. It starts, and I'll show you down here, with the Great Spirit Creator in the middle, just like our ancestors did and the Indians do. And it's based on a medicine wheel, astrology, numerology, tarot and oracle cards, and it walks us through to where we're always coming back to the creator to co-create and to receive the blessings and the messages. So with me, I do not put ourselves in the middle of my spread ever, even though major other people may do that. There's nothing wrong with how they do it. This is just how Archangel Michael guided me, is that the creator is in the center. So it's up to you guys if you want to me adjust the camera so that you can see where the cards actually lay on the table. I'm going to wait to hear from you guys, and that's when we'll start for Brendan Dassey, just getting an update. Or if you want to stay on my face and I just show you the cards, your choice. In the meantime, while we wait on everybody to and YouTube's a big lag. When you look at Brendan Dassey's case, one of the most disturbing things that has ever caught my attention in any case is Brendan Dassey's. And it's the moment when, like, Eric Cozy, Richard used to really emphasize this on a regular basis. And I even heard other truthers be like, yeah, he always talks about that. It's the most valuable, most important technical error made by the prosecution. And that was when law enforcement gave away the answer to the checkpoint question that only the killer would know the answer to. That's the whole point of the question, right? And Brendan Dassey, was asked, what did you do to her head? Referring to the victim, Teresa Halbach, in interrogation. Oh, I know it wasn't interrogation, according to everybody else. In my world, I can call it what I want. It was a manipulation and a true interrogation on a minor who had language difficulties to the point that he had to have intervention from school specialists in order for him to be able to complete his assignments even. Now, what's interesting is he does have a strong language issue, as well as at the time, because our IQs increased at the time, it was summed up by medical examinations and so forth and testing that Brendan Dassey at the time only had 60 for an IQ evaluation number. That's pretty hard hitting from a child's perspective. I don't know about you guys, but my kids have had a pretty normal life. And yeah, look at my hair. Crazy. They've never been interrogated. They've never been questioned seriously by a police officer in their life. They've never been approached at school and put in a room and asked about adults in their lives. So I'm not sure if, like, let's say, out of the blue, a police officer pulled one of my children that are 16 and 17 right now, especially my son Noah, who has a higher form of Asperger's. Let's take him for an example. He's 16, right? If they took him in that room, they could act like that Teresa Halbach just disappeared and get my son to probably confess to everything Brendan did, because my son would do anything to get out of that room because of his anxiety level would be so miraculously high. If you told him to tell you that the sun was green and that the sky was black, he would. He would make up stories to get out of that room, because the whole functioning of the insecurities of a child that keeps their eyes lowered a lot is that the last thing they can handle is an interface of conflict of any kind. They have anxiety issues with social skills. And so they will avert their eyes so as to not call attention upon themselves, because they are a peaceful individual. That's all they want. All they want is to be out of the limelight. And so, okay, guys, I'm not getting an answer, so I'm hoping we're still live. With that, I'm going to keep continuing. I think we're going to adjust the camera because, I mean, you don't want to look at my dumb face, seriously. So let's see how we can fix this for you guys. And I love you guys. It's not that I don't want to show my face, because that's why I started coming on camera. There was some really stupid comments, honestly, about how I'm afraid to show my face. Well, you know what? I thought the case should be more about what is the merit of the case and stuff than about what I look like, but whatever. Okay, lovelies, you can see the spread pretty good. I wish I could do it better. We're going to grab this. We're going to throw this up at the top, up here. All right, my loves. Okay, Jedi Scoobs, you ready? Shane, Luna? Let's see how many people are watching on top side right now. Oh, not bad. We got 43. Okay, with that, my lovelies, let's get rolling. Here we go. We're going to start with Great Spirit for Brendan Dassey. Now, I did premeditate, pre-shuffle, and I really honestly, and pre-smudged, I honestly feel like Brendan Dassey's case is karmically, of course, and I think you agree with me, karmically tied to Stephen Avery's case. Now, Stephen Avery's case, you're going to need to go watch that reading if you want to know what's up with that. Yeah, Luna says, let's go, roll it out. But the truth is that there could be something that we don't know. So let's dig in. Great Spirit says to you, Mr. Brendan, my lovely Brendan, new love. So it talks about newness and it talks about love. And there could be something that brings a passion of love in Brendan's heart. News. Or maybe loved ones coming to visit him. We just got over the holidays. It says, embrace an opportunity of love in your work prospects for spiritual growth. So I do feel that the divine is giving Brendan something of an opportunity to feel solid about. And if there is forward movement, which we saw, because when we were doing, November 8th, you can go back and watch this. That's all uploaded. On November, Bethany just joined. Hi, Bethany. Bethany Marcy. Blowing kisses to you. Check out, it was November 8th, I released a video where I had got a download or whatever you call it, where I felt like the divine had kind of communicated with me. Like I had whatever. Okay. It is what it is. And on November 8th, I did the cards, and I also, before I did the cards, I told you I felt forward movement, something tangible that we would see with our own eyes, like every truther or guilter could see with their own eyes within that month. The very next day, the C of A, the Court of Appeals, filed pending on the case. Boom. Exactly as we said. Then the next reading, I can't remember when it was, but it's downloaded and you can look down somewhere along the lines and find it. Okay. So I did the video and it was 4, 5, 6, 7 days later, somewhere in there. And I had said the cards were showing, and I verbally had spoke about it beforehand, that we saw in the Stephen Avery case, there was forward movement in the sense that somebody was coming forward, or they were very, very seriously thinking about it. And that had triggered a huge behind the scenes meetings and all these people with influences having these closed door meetings face to face, right? Then, like I said, 5, 6, 7 days, somewhere in there, Zellner tweeted that for the second time ever in the case, she had was on her way to Stephen Avery, and then tweeted later that she had met with him. Now, Sandy Greenman said, she mentioned that I should look through my videos and find anything about Bradley Scheck. And I sent that off to her. So there is something going on, I assure you. And that was all after I did my videos, okay? So when I say there's forward movement in this case, I've proved myself twice that I am truly an instrument for the divine. I'm not the one giving the words to you. The divine gives the message, okay? So I can't take credit for that. I can only deliver, and believe me, I was nervous. I'm like, I'm putting my whole credibility on the line. And the divine told me, do it. I guarantee you, I would never fail you. Trust, have faith. And so I continue to have faith. And I have no doubt in my mind. So this new opportunity is going to make Brendan's heart swell up with love. And it talks about work, prospects, or spiritual growth. So with this work, where are we? Where's the camera? Where's the camera? I feel like I'm 80 here trying to find the camera. With this work prospects, what would they be working on? Brendan's case, right? If there's forward movement in Stephen's case, it is karmically attached as well as in the 3D attached to Brendan's case. Now, I want to go out here on the east. This is where the sun rises, and it's our air sign. It's telepathic. It's what's coming our way. Like when the Wright brothers were going to build the airplane, first they had the 5D thought and intuition and knowledge before it went into writing it down and putting it into a manifested blueprint to try. So it was inspiration at its finest. It was passionate inspiration. And that comes out of the co-creation with our divine, our creator. All right, with that, I want to go ahead and grab... Oh, these are Whispers of Love, okay? Now, this deck is called the Good Tarot. And we're going to jump into the tarot right away here. How many loved ones do I have in the house? Come on, you guys, show me some love. 63, beautiful. I love it. I missed you guys. That's why I planned to spend, a good portion of my day. Oh, you guys, before we start, I got to tell you personal. So if you're having sleeping issues like I was, especially when we get into the cases, because I've been working on other cases too, I get to where I can't sleep, right? I've got a solution. So I went in and I got myself a gym membership, and I showed up, and the owner was kind enough to say, he wouldn't charge me anymore, and he would be my personal trainer to teach me all the machines and what I need to do and how many reps, all this. So I went there, and by the time I was done doing what he told me, I put in 2 hours, right? Guess what? That's how you solve your sleep problem. 8 o'clock bedtime is not an option after doing that. Let me just explain that. So, hit the gym, you guys, if you can. All right, my lovelies, let's give it just a couple more shuffles, and then we're going to get our East, which is our air part of our balance. It is, like I said, it's the 5D. It's the collective. Like Eric Cozy passed on to the collective, in my belief. He's the angels that speak sun, happiness. Let me get my camera back up. Okay, then I can see when you guys can see. So this is the sun, and this is a 19, which if you add 1 and 9, and I got this also in the Stephen Avery case, but not in the same placement. But if you add this 19 and reduce it, so when I say reduce, you add the 1 and the 9, you get a 10. A 10 is completion, 1 is a beginning. So this is a completion and a rebirth. And it's being told that it's coming toward us as early as spring. So this is beautiful, because we're getting the same kind of information that we were seeing in the Avery case. Only Avery's looked like it was more summer. Interesting. But it is being manifested through thoughts. So it's in the thought process. Nothing's down on paper anywhere about this happiness, but the divine is influencing it, and maybe Richard is influencing it too. Abby says, missed the last one. So sorry, I had my grandson with me, and he went on for a few hours. Oh, it's okay. Oh, you went one-on-one with him? Absolutely. Put family first. I would. It's uploaded, lovely. You can watch it at your leisure. We're going to shuffle them again. We're going to go into our South Node. Now, you guys, on your natal charts, you can look up your South Node, and that's the bottom of your chart there. And it kind of tells you a reflection of all your past lives, if you believe in that, or it just explains to you what you are learning. What are you meant to learn? And then as you go to the North Node on your chart, it's where you're supposed to go. It's your greater purpose, why you're here on the planet. So right now, we're about to pull the South Node of Brendan Dassey's reading in his case. And Brendan, I found out that a lot of people transcribe the RD videos and do share with Stephen, and I hope that that is the same for you. So if that's true, Abby, 63, Bethany Marcy, Luna Kappa, Jedi Scoobs, Shane Henry, and myself, R.D. Rubberducky, also known as Danny, all want to say, Brendan, we stand behind you forever. We never leave you, and we love you, and the world is paying attention, and justice is going to come. All right, my lovely. South, this is the Earth node. South node, and it's the Earth realm. And you got 4 of water, which is basically this huge blessing of, it's so dark. I wish I could, let me see if I turn a light on. I don't know if you can see. Maybe you could see it better if I do that. No. It's almost impossible to see. What if I shut a curtain for you guys? Because maybe the daylight is, the light is being fused. Yeah, you can see a little better. If I can get, maybe if I turn the light back off. We'll figure it out. Yeah, that's better than it's been anyway. At least you can make heads or tails of it. All right, see, this mermaid has 4 pearls of wisdom floating around her. And she's holding the giant's pearl, this giant pearl of wisdom, in her hand. Abby 63 says, 100% stand behind the both of men. Yep, absolutely. Okay, so what I'm seeing is now we're looking at our trial and errors, and that's where we start coming into the summer of life. And so could be that we do have this immense, intense focus of the case right here while she's studying this pearls of wisdom. We're going to qualify that later. We'll clarify it. There is something being overlooked. There is something. There are 3 things being overlooked that could help his case, is what I'm being told. 3 things, because there are 3 other pearls of wisdom just floating randomly, not even being seen. And 4 of Wands is always about, to me, it's always saying, you know, you're so focused on this one big deal here that you're not noticing how other things are playing out. And so pay attention to the bigger picture, right? Gretchen, mommy's recording. Go lay down. All right, guys, let's go. Gretchen is my 10-year-old little teddy bear puppy. And she knows what that means, believe it or not. Because, you know, I've been RD for a while. She's been through a few recordings. Okay, we're going into our west here. This is our passion. This is our fire side, okay? Justice. The 11 card on 1111 Wheel of Life. That's our poster. And it's in our ancestors. Justice in the upright. I am not kidding. Let me get this out of your way. I scared my dogs. They're off barking at the door. Probably the mailman. Look at this, my lovelies. Justice. Libra feeling, you know, that's the energy. It's in our fire, which is our ancestors. It's people that are rooting for justice to be set right. And it's being shown to us. I promise you, the divine will not let us down. I mean, just have faith. It's coming. We're going to go up here to our north, which is our water. It's our spiritual success. It's our It's overcoming everything in our south node, which is not seeing something. There are 3 things with this 4 of water that is being overlooked, if you will, and not focused on, that are blessings. And they are wisdom, pearls of wisdom. So Zellner needs to dig in, possibly on Brendan's case. It could help Stephen. Laura Nyrider, Stephen Drizzen. There are 3 things more of wisdom. I assure you, the cards are never wrong. And I prove that every time I do a read. Because I am nothing but a vessel. The divine is communicating. North, it's your north node. It's your spiritual success. Water, Queen of Water. Exquisite energy. The Queen of Water is known in the tarot as a Gemini Cancer energy. It's somebody that loves very, very deeply. They're usually a very nurturing, motherly figure. This could be a mother. It could be somebody that deeply cares, but they are going to be what we're looking for. It's one of the wisdoms of pearls that is being overlooked is this motherly energy. And I say that because what is between it is the justice. So if you look, we've got, and happiness lines up. So we've got the Queen of Water at the top of the spread, and then we have the Justice on the east and the west, and the Sun. You know, you look at that. That's your east and west. This is your compass, and that's why on the blueprint of the 1111 Wheel of Life, you can understand the reading so much better because of the placements of the cards. It's not just someone rambling off what they think it means. In the material realm, there are 3 gifts given by the divine, the universe, to Brendan's case that are being overlooked. That is stressed as strong as I can. Bethany Marcy says, with Stephen and Brendan, no matter how long it takes, Wisconsin doesn't seem to be a state more like a sovereign country. It has its own rules. We're going to about change that because you know why? Our ancestors assure us justice 1111. Now, when I made this blueprint, it wasn't overnight. It was done in deep dark night of the soul. And if you don't know what dark night of the soul is, it's when you bare your soul to the divine and you put yourself under a microscope and you take accountability for your wrongs and the things that you've done through bad choices in your life. And what have you learned from it? And how do you learn your lessons? And one of the things I did was I started off doing tarot cards for the public. And I manifested just by wanting something so bad and speaking it. And yeah, sure, I got what I wanted, but it turned out to be an absolute karmic nightmare. And so I went and I started praying on my knees like daily and nighttime to the great creator. And I was like, please give me something that shows me how to manifest aligned with the divine. And I was shown the medicine wheel laid on top of astrology, laid on top of the Tesla reduction to where you get to the 369 numerology patterns, and tarot cards, oracle cards, into a blueprint. And it was like beautiful. And that's why I use this. And this will be available. Now you can make your own wheel. You can do it with rocks. You do not have to pay for this wheel. In the free class that I'll be offering, I will be giving that out in a PDF so that you can freely make your wheel because I do not charge for the blueprint. But if you want to support me, it's kind of like your support of the channel. I will be offering this actual beautiful version of the wheel up for y'all when you come over to do the tarot class. And that class will be free. Okay, so we have a motherly figure here. And it doesn't have to be the mother of Brendan Dassey. This is not necessarily Barb. Okay, this is somebody that can affect the case that is deeply passionate and loving. This could be Laura Knight Rider herself, because in a sense she is a protector and she does it through her heart for Brendan. So please do not point fingers at anyone. Just know that this is what the cards are saying, and that this person needs to know that they are the key to the justice for Brendan. They have the key if they can find what 3 things are materially being overlooked that will help the case. Because the divine, the telepathic communication that will be coming in is a celebration of the sun. And this is soul. It's a soul plan. A lot of times soul mates are not actually our romantic partners, but those that are very deeply involved with their lives. All right, my lovelies, I feel the need to jump into Threads of Fate. And these are a beautiful set of oracle cards that Thomas on No Crime, No Time, a listener, purchased for us. He sent a $100 donation in, and that's what we put it toward. He said for the 1111 channel. So I was very delighted to purchase these cards. I've used them in so many reads, and they've actually helped a lot of people. All right, my lovelies, here we go. I kid you not. You just saw me shuffle. Same position in Stephen Avery. No. Was it the same position? No. But it's the same card Stephen Avery got. Fate. Brand new, beautiful egg. sitting on that beautiful pillow, cushioned, protected, ready to explode this new beginning. Fate. There's your promise from the divine right there. That is coming through in 2021. Here we go. Okay, this is weird. I got the exact 2 cards for Steven. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to shuffle the deck. That was Get Creative. It's all about messages. We're getting mirrored messages through. And I shuffled and shuffled, and I still got that. All right, I'm not going to pull the energy. We'll do a pop out, which takes a few minutes of shuffling, so bear with me. There it went, it hit the floor. Okay. I hate it when they hit the floor. Okay, shuffled it. You saw it. It popped out, went airmail, hit the floor. Same card as Stephen Avery's case. The Explorer. The cases are mirroring themselves. There is duplicate happening in both cases right now. I'm shuffling the cards again. We're going to get one more. The cases are mirroring. There's something that's affecting both cases. It's not being shown right now because that is in the 5D, so that is yet to come. Now, I've shuffled this 3 ways to Sunday. We're going to take one more pop out. Oh, my God, it just flew. The energy is intense. I'm on fire with this. Okay, what do we got? Take a risk. Okay, this is Capricorn energy. It's about climbing the hill to the top and taking a risk. In other words, having faith that the divine will carry you through, but doing your active part to search and find what it is we're missing. Take a risk. And that is qualifying this Queen of Water. It's telling this motherly energy to take a risk. The divine is guiding you. It is in your north node. This is why you're here on this planet. This is where you step forward and you do what you need to do. And it is coming as a message straight from the divine. Take a risk. You will be protected. All right, my lovelies. Beautiful cards, by the way. You can't get any better than the Sun and Justice. Loudy, 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 loudy. I love it, love it, love it. I'm being so loud today. Okay, guys, I'm so excited to do the rest of this spread with you guys. Now, as you can see on this, is it actually better? Look, it's a lot better. You might not be able to see the cards when I show them to you as good, but you'll be able to see them when I lay them down better. Okay. Now, as you can see, we have 7 cards which form this. It's 6 cards around the center of the universe, representing our cosmos, the universe, and how that all plays into co-creating with us, whether it's our ancestors, Eric Cozy as an angel in the 5D, or whoever it is, plus Source itself co-creating with us. Hey, Kimberly Allen, good to see you, my lovely. I am doing very well. So now the 4 pillars are left for clarifying. So we're going to clarify this Sun card, which is coming in from the east. Does that help? Okay, so here we go. Let's get on to it with some serious tarot. So we're going to qualify the illumination, what's being illuminated to us, what is clearly being shown to us, and all this will be coming to us shortly. It's not the now. It's coming from the 5D, which is inspiration and things of thoughts where, oh, maybe this person feels like they should go do something. But then it comes into being later, and we'll get into that in a minute. So this is all in the 5D, and cards just flew out, all 3 of them that I need. Okay, let's grab these. Okay, what do we got? Now, they were laying face upright, so I turned them accidentally. All right, in illumination, which is all about what is going to be shown to us in the near future, and that's the spring of our life. So February, March, April, we have an Ace of Pentacles. It's a brand new offer of stability, and it's given by the universe, and it is something long-term. And if you look, there's a little portal where you can go through this little garden gate and see the birds back there, which are absolute clarity, and there's mountains too. So there might be some challenges, but I do feel that there is something that will be good because it is a challenge. You want that challenge. You don't want the stagnation. What's interesting is we've gotten clarity this Knight of Pentacles, and this is what Stephen got. This Knight of Pentacles takes forever to come in, but he always wins the race, and he's the only one out of all the pony boys that wins the race because he's a Knight of Ponies. He takes his time, he does his due diligence, and he always is victorious. And that's coming in clarity. And when you team that up with that solid new beginning, I do feel that there is some sort, these are both 3D. They're coins. They're going to be manifested. So in the spring, we're going to get wind of it, where it's maybe rumors, maybe guesswork, but then it'll be manifested in the summer. And that's what I got for Stephen too, is summer. So here we go in wisdom. Knight of Swords. Somebody knows not to rush this. This is almost like a warning when you get it in the wisdom location, because a Knight of Swords is always about being extremely rash and doing something that you quite quickly may regret because it was not thought out. But it plays on the wisdom card, which means don't be rash, in a sense, like they know to take their time. But, my lovelies, the Knight of Swords is also someone that does the Queen's bidding and off with their heads. If they did wrong, it's off with their heads, because that sword of truth, I'm trying to get it highlighted for you. There it is. That sword of truth, it cuts the shit out that ain't right. I'm just saying. Let's go over here to summertime. We got one card. We need two more. We're going to look up how we feel about love in this case. And I'm talking about the passion. Yeah, we got those two cards too. Well, oh, yeah, perfect. We needed three. We got three. So let's put those in their places and we'll turn them over. In the summertime, okay, this is our emotional and trial and error. So this could be very much where I keep feeling like an evidentiary hearing. It's something where there's meetings where we know about them. Like we know the meetings are actually taking place and we're able to square off more or less. I would say that this would be possibly late May, but not as much as June, more so July, August, falling at maybe the beginning of September, okay? In love, commitment. Yeah, the commitment's there. This is a Hierophant. It's higher learning. I feel like we're going to find out something. It's higher learning card. It's more commitment. It'll cause us to renew our commitment because we'll find out some very, very pertinent information to the case. That's going to come in probably around May, late May, maybe early June. And then I think there's going to be us digging into the case like, oh my God, I feel like there's like we're unpacking suitcases of information. And it could be more so in the Avery case, but that it affects this case because it brings in the higher learning, the commitment. And that's us more like a recommitment to the case. Okay? Trust. We got the victory card. This is after many battles of losing your ass, you got the victory. And this is Six of Wands. Guaranteed victory. And it falls right here in our trust. Okay? So the divine is telling us, remember the message, because we always go back to the divine. This is a new opportunity, right? Of a work prospects. It's new love. It's new passion. So I feel like we're going to get renewed as truthers because truth is going to come out. And I feel like we're going to be unpacking files of information that benefit this entire case and bring us the knowledge that through that we will be victorious. Also in our growth, we're celebrating. We grow and we celebrate. This is the Three of Cups. It's also soul group working together. So when you get working together under growth, in trust, you've got victorious. And in love, the passion of the case, we've got the higher learning Hierophant. How can you go wrong? How can you go wrong? You just have to trust your faith, my lovely. I do feel like summertime, we're going to be called upon to come back together. And there's going to be a huge amount of information that is given to us. Yeah, Kimberly Allen makes a good point. She says, I wonder if the Internal Revenue Agency will be called into investigation corruption in Manitowoc County, and then the cookie crumbles. I don't know. I'd like to watch the Cookie Monster on that day. All right, my lovelies, we're going to the physical material realm up here. Now, the placement on here, and I can tell you the houses of each sign is here too. Gretchen, Mommy's recording. Okay, so we have like the Sagittarius is here, and this is about your ninth house. That's like travel, higher education, philosophy. It's digging deep and looking within yourself to understand what needs to change here, right? And we got 2 cards, so we'll lay them there. I put this other card on dream, and that is in your 5th house, and that's your eternal child, creativity, imagination, perspective, your outlook on life, right? So it's your perspective, and we all know from King Kratz, hey, your perspective's everything. Your experience. Let's get a card for experience, please. Archangel Michael, thank you for blessing this today. Please give it. There it is. Thank you. Oh, he gave us 2. We'll leave them right there. We're going to get 2. We got a bonus card, so that's cool. All right, my lovelies, we're moving over. We're going to clarify this, take a risk. And, oh, there it is. We'll put that card right there on cleansing. We'll get the last 2 cards, and then we'll read. There it went. Whoa, airmail. The energy is insanely good. All right, lovelies, here we go. So, when we were down here clarifying what we were overlooking, remember, we were forgetting something. There were 3 material things that we were overlooking, and that's because we got the 4 of water. It's in our south node. It's in the material realm. And then we got explorer. So somebody needs to dig deeper. I just caught that. And it shows that it's with the passion of the heart and the 3rd eye. So in Brendan's case, these 3 pearls of wisdom that are being ignored to really look at the big pearl. You know, it's like the bird that squeaks the loudest is getting all the attention when really there should be more attention spent on these 3 things. We've got the explorer. So Laura, Stephen, I would say explore deeper. There's 3 things you're missing. And when I clarify that, I get the higher learning in passion. So there is something more to be learned that falls in the 10th house, which is all about life path. It's all about life's work. It's something to do with taking an experience you've had from the past in other cases and applying them to this one. And you're going to be like, I know you 2 are going to look at that and go, well, that doesn't make any sense, but somehow it will. Like it'll come to you. The divine guarantees it because in trust, you have victory. So it's something that your experience taught you through the passion in another case. You'll take that and you'll apply that to this case, and somehow it's going to work out for you. And in growth, and we're clarifying that overlooking, it may be this support group of the truthers. The truthers may have information because this is the 3 of Cups. It's about celebrating, and it's also about soul tribe. It's about soul spirit and the collective that supports this. And that is what's in your growth. So if this case is to grow, it's going to be dependent somehow on these 3 cups that are being focused on. And what I find just absolutely ties in beautifully is that we have 4 of Cups here, 4 water, where you're showing these 4 wisdoms. But this mermaid is only focused on this big pearl. Here's the other 3 cups right here. Yeah, and that's in the growth. And that's celebration, and it's soul tribe. And it says explore. So I think Stephen and Drizzen and Laura, you both need to really look at online. There are a lot of people working, and maybe there's something you don't know being shared online that could trigger you because of some experience in a past case. You're like, bam, there it is. All right, here we go. We're moving up to the physical realm. High Priestess. And that's in your 9th node, which is philosophy. It's about knowing. And you get the High Priestess, the one that knows but does not speaketh. This is the only way, and this is balance and justice, okay? This is the biggest card you could get in introspect. And introspect is looking behind you to see from past experiences. Balance and justice prevailed. So Laura, Stephen, there was a case that you did not think was going to ever have success, that you did have success, really reevaluate that past case to see if it led you into something that you had overlooked. There's something being overlooked. Okay, here we go. We are going into Dream Leo. It's our 5th house. It's about our internal child, opportunity. And we have forward movement quickly. These are messages. This is after you get to 6 of Wands, which is victory. There's still another battle to be had. And this is a lot of fast-paced movement. This is a forward movement card, and it is a communication card. It's 8 of Wands, and it's in your perspective. So we do know in our perspective that we're seeing some movement. There is communication. People are starting to understand that. In experience, which is your 1st house, it's about your appearances, how others see you. It's taking those experiences, which in this time, we're going to use it as experiences in the past to bring it forward as to how that past cases for Laura and Stephen could possibly benefit Brendan's case. Holy shit. Okay, sorry. 4 of Wands, this is divinely aligned reunion that's going to be happen. It's the 1111 card. Stephen got this as well, and this is qualifying your Justice card in your ancestors placement, in the fire placement. It's your West. So I mean, what more could you possibly want than Justice and the 4 of Wands, which is 1111? And I do 1111 tarot, and we're using the 1111 wheel of tarot. And where is this placement? In our experience, it's going to take us that we are co-creating with the divine, and we do it with the goodness of our heart. And because it's true, good intent in a non-selfish way, it is guaranteed to be granted. And how do I know? This Knight of Cups comes from the universe. This is a huge cup of love. God loves us. And God's going to show us that justice is winning. He is testing our faith right now on Brendan's case. But we are seeing forward movement on Stephen's case. All right, my lovelies, cleansing. We're going to qualify before we turn this over, which I already see it is the 4 of Swords, but I want to show you what we're clarifying. So we're going in the North Node, which is the highest plan of all, right? It's straightforward. It's if you walk the right path to get the highest good. We have this Queen of Wands, this motherly, nurturing environment. She almost looks like Laura Knight Rider in the face. I don't know how good you're seeing it. But it's this nurturing mother. It says take a risk. Now, we've already got to the point that we're like, okay, we're overlooking something. We're overlooking 3 things on the material plane. So that is worth us really investing to take a risk. Let's clarify that. So in cleansing, which is the 12th house, with Pisces, Neptune is the planet. It's unseen realm. It's the dreams, secrets, our subconscious, things being hidden from us. It's being cleared out because we are allowing the divine. This is my have faith card. It's the 4 of Swords, and it basically says, you've done the work. It's time to rest, and now your work is to have faith. The divine is bringing this in, and I always see this as 4 blessings, 4 coming into you. It's putting the things right, you know. It's a readjustment in perspective, too. So we will have a readjustment in perspective. The old way will be put out, and we're going to see a whole new way in Brendan's case. Kimber, Nomadic Slovak said, Rubberducky, a child just heard that, and they put a big old eyeballs. I'm so sorry, I love you. Not a sitcom, it real USA us. Yes, Kimberly Allen would like to say, my thoughts are with all the Americans at the moment. Thank you, lovely. Kimberly Allen is from the Netherlands. I love that you join us, lovely. She also says, love this Rubberducky. Perhaps the lawyers need someone to take a fresh look at all the evidence, and then something will happen from that. Oh, I could not agree with you more. All right, let's continue. We've got 2 more cards, and then we're going to do a little bit with the baby tarot, if you guys are up to it, okay? Okay. Here we go. I'm just making sure I didn't forget anybody. How many viewers have we had so far? Let's look. Let's go up to top side a minute. 124. I love it. I love you all so very much. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. I clicked the wrong button. Dang. Come on. There you are. Never fear. Rubberducky's here. All right, love you guys. Ready? Archangel Michael, please give us to the best good, the highest good for Mr. Brendan Dassey with all our love. All of us doing this non-selfish. We do this from the goodness of our heart for his highest good. We put all of our energy into bringing Brendan Dassey home. With all of our heart, please keep him protected. Thank you. Here we go. Take a deep breath. Whew. King of Cups. That's in the renewal. King of Cups is somebody that keeps their emotions in check. They do. But it is amazing because I got the Queen of Water, which is also known as the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups, which is divine pair. You know what I see? Stephen Drizzen and Lauren Knightrider. I really do. I see the divine counterpart, and I don't mean in any romantic sense. I see them perfectly balanced as a pair within Brendan's case. And what's interesting is Stephen Drizzen's cups here, King of Cups, could be somebody else that helps in the case. I just happen to feel very much like it is somebody that has deep love for Brendan gets renewed. Like they know that it's going to come out in the right way. All right, here goes. Purity. Oh, this dude. This King of Pentacle dude. I can't even make it up. If you've watched my videos, when I do these spreads, it's always this guy. He's the slowest one to come in. He crawls. Like sometimes it feels like he's at a standstill. But he's a King of Pentacles, and he's always victorious. He's the one that lasts till the end. He has something to do with this case. Let me grab my magnifying glass. Where is that? I want to look at that card a little better. And then we're going to clarify. Okay? Okay. All right. So there's ivies. Does that mean Ivy School? There's also bulls on here, which we did have a lot of Tauruses with me on the first read. So it's a stubborn energy. It's very stubborn. There is something else here. Let me look a little better. Let me see what this is. He's got his foot on it. It's something shell. Could mean something. It looks like a shell. Something to do with a shell. There's poppies all over this. And there are oak leaves. All right. I just wanted to see if there was anything here that could tell me what the three things are that we're overlooking, because I want more clarity. So we're going to grab the baby tarot, and we're going to qualify pretty much all the cards here. I need to grab a drink real quick. And yes, I drink really loud. Oh my God, Kimberly's also a Taurus. Are we all Tauruses? Okay. Netherlands, Luna's from. Okay, lovelies, I got my first qualifier. We're going to qualify. Now remember, I always start here in the east because this is where the sun rises. This is where there's the beginning. And this is our 5D. This has not happened yet. It's coming towards us. Remember, it's the sun paired up with fate. Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It is your life path. It's people see this as your soul trip, soul, sun, right? It's paired up with fate. I mean, I am boiling. Talk about sun. I feel like the sun's beating on me. I'm going to step away for a second. I'm going to take off my flannel, and we'll get rolling. Okay. Maybe put the fan on. I don't know if this will be too loud for you guys or not, but whoops. I'm going to make a big mess too. Okay, lovelies. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It is. It's like I am boiling. I'm going to put my hair in a pony too. Whew. Thank God we're all just family and we don't have to like be pretentious. We can just be comfy with each other's. Because y'all know I love you and always will. Okay, where are we? Use your Magoo glasses. Jedi scoop. How's your infusion going, lovely? Are we making the time pass a little better? Okay, here we go. Here we go, baby tarot. Here we go now. Oh, okay, we'll use those. They came up upright, so, so you can see them. Interesting combo coming up. All right, first card out is clarifying. This Ace of Pentacle is the Chariot. We got this in Stevens. Can't make it up. It is meaning absolute victory. The Chariot is the balance of yin and yang, and it also has to do with justice, because in the end, it shows that when the race is over, that the right person always wins. This is also the divine guiding the Chariot. There are no reins. It naturally goes to where it's supposed to go, which is justice. Where do we have justice? Being told by our ancestors and those up in the 5D realm. Sorry about the lighting, you guys. I know it stinks. On my normal 1111 channel, I have a camera that I take it down and everything's crystal clear. But when I do it with you guys, I have to do it this way. Okay. Because I do lives with you guys and I do pre-records with them. Okay, here we go. I've said okay like a dozen times. Next, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Here we go. Death to the Knight of Pentacles in clarity. So what this means is the Knight of Pentacles is the slow and steady, gonna win the race. Something is changing. There is a completed cycle with this Knight of Pentacles where things are very, very slow. And there's a continued rebirth that we are going to be seeing in the spring. I think of spring as April. It can be March, April, May, right in there, possibly early June. There's going to be a change in the case. And I want to clarify that. Knight of Pentacles is here. He's now in reverse. So we got the same card on a different deck, only it goes from upright, which is slow as shit, to reverse. And this means there's a hurry up. Get up and go. He's no longer the Knight of Pentacles where he's taking his time so much he's not getting the job done. No, he's now kicking it in high gear because he's in reverse. And what do we have here in reverse? The Moon. This means secrets. This means bullshit. This means things being hidden from us. It's in reverse. It means revealed. So this Moon card shows me that this death changes from this slow, stagnant, hardly moving energy in clarity position on the board, which happens to be our third house, which is communication. It's Mercury energy. It's Gemini. It's communication, transportation, PR work. It's behind the scenes meeting. It's all going to be starting to be seen in the spring, and you'll see it really fully enforced where the public knows in the summer, okay? And this Moon in reverse shows me it will be shown, like we will see it. All right, let's grab that baby tarot. We're going to clarify this Knight of Swords here, which is that rash action that's over our wisdom. And to me, that's saying, the wisdom is that don't rush in. That, don't let the devil run away with your head, right? That came to mind because we have an Ace of Cups. This is a divine opportunity given by the universe. That's what Ace of Cups is. Divine opportunity that is handed to you. Handed to you. Fully functional. It's coming in quick. And it's because wisdom was used not to rush in, but to take the time to do it right. Okay, let's go over here. We're clarifying this Hierophant right here. That's weird. I lost my card that was over here when I was talking. I moved it. Oh, here it is. 3 of Cups. Okay. In growth. Okay. In our love position, which is our 10th house. 10th house is about your life's path, your life work, your social status. We have the higher learning, higher commitment, Hierophant. And it's in our passionate house. It's Capricorn energy. It's solid. It's a fixed sign. And it's all about being due diligent and staying committed to something. And what do I get? The Devil. Yeah. This is about toxicity. So there is a higher, it also could be Capricorn energy. And that's interesting because we're in the Capricorn spot. There's a Capricorn possibly also because of the fact that I've got all this Pentacles on the table. Queen of Pentacles isn't out yet, but I won't be surprised if she comes out because we have the King of Pentacles up here at the top. Now, King of Pentacles, that is all about Taurus, Aries energy. That's crazy. Okay, I want to qualify this Devil card. It could be family members because the Devil card is all about attachments. And we are very attached to family members. So this commitment here. Options, 7 of Cups. Confusion. So there's something that gets confusing right away in the summer. Early summer. Early summer. Something's going to confuse us all. It's going to cause us to become a little bit attached, and we're going to it's going to renew our commitment to the case because somebody's going to dig out something that's going to trigger the truthers and trigger the lawyers. That's going to make us relook at things. It's going to be like, what the hell happened? Yeah, look at 5 of Pentacles being left out in the cold. Okay, that's what's gonna. It has something to do with something got dropped. And when that gets dropped, whatever that is, that feeling of being left out in the cold, this attachment, this confusion, all of a sudden, us taking the time, see that camera? That's you guys. That's the internet. There may be some announcements from Laura Wright-Nider as she's on the camera. There's some public announcement that is going to cause like clarity in that confusion because we get the 9 of Cups. It's wish fulfillment. It's coming in. And that's in our love. And it all stems off that higher learning. So yeah, there's going to be something little nugget, information or something that gets dropped in our lap that makes us look way deeper than what we normally have looked at. Whoop, airmail. Let me go get that card. Okay, we are qualifying that 6 of Wands. It's in our trust position. It's in the summertime. We have the Knave of Wands. I don't really care for that card, other than it's someone very young, passionate, young, possibly giving us an opportunity for a message to come in. The Hermit in reverse. Somebody comes out of hiding. Yep. Somebody comes out of hiding this summer. You can trust it because the Hermit goes out. It's like they got their lesson. They followed. This way the Hermit means you go within, you study, you follow the divine. You follow the light that the divine gives you on the path to understand the higher purpose. It's in trust. It's in reverse. I think that this young person has someone. This could be Brendan himself. Is victorious because this person speaks up. They come out a hermit. They have learned to follow their intuition. They're now trusting themselves. It is in the Taurus position. Again, I said that's in the 2nd house. It's Venus energy, which is in passion of love. Okay, in growth, we have this celebration working together. This is the soul tribe. This is the truthers all working together. We have it in Virgo. It's Mercury again. Mercury is an intense energy, you know. And let's see what we have to qualify. 3 of Cups, please qualify the 3 of Cups. Thank you, Archangel Michael. The Wheel. This is guaranteed. See, and it comes right after the Victory card. The wheel turns. And the wheel always turns in the party's favor. If you get the wheel card, it means good fortune. It is falling over the celebration and the growth card. And that is in our sixth house. Sixth house is about health. It's about how we make a living. It's about self-care. It's about how we take care of ourselves. It's our foundational health and wealth. It's just our overall happiness. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune turning. So something turns in our favor right there. And that's in the summer. Let's scoot ahead. We're going to go up here to the physical. Okay. This is our material world. We got 4 cards. Again, we got doubles for the last card. That's crazy. So let's go ahead, grab this High Priestess. We've got this in introspection in the material world. This is what should be happening or is happening, more or less. Take it however it resonates with what's going on now, possibly behind the scenes. In introspect, remember we had the High Priestess. That's all about introspect. Your inner knowing, your intuition. It's about balance and justice. It's the Justice card. To me, the High Priestess is all about Libra energy. And it falls in on the board as our travel, our higher education, okay? In our 9th house, Sagittarian energy. We have the 10 of Wands, putting the burdens down. Balance, and justice. Right there. And that clarifies our Justice card. Is balance and justice. Knowing that we're going to be able to put the burdens down because it's 10 wands and you can't get any more wands. No, you can only carry 10. And when you get 10, it's done deal. You put them down and you start back with 1 wand. Well, hello, beautiful. Hi, Barbara Ellen Lovely. I welcome you. Seeing some beautiful things for Brendan here. Let me grab the card for you. In our Ancestor spot, we have the Justice card upright. This is looking beautiful. So let's continue on. Please join us, Barbara. Any questions, anything? Just throw it out there, lovely. Okay. So qualifying our introspect in the 3D, we do have balance and justice coming in. Like I said, it's in the house. It's in the 9th house. That has a lot to be said. And then to get the 10 wands on top of balance justice, it's being able to put the burdens down. Now, when you look at dream, you're looking at it like Kratz said, it's all in the perception or the perspective of the jury. Well, in this position on the 1111 Wheel of Life, this is your perspective. It's your perception. And that's a collective. How is the case being viewed by the world, right? And we've got messages coming in. We have a lot of forward movement with that because that's action. And we're qualifying that. I kid you not, I can't make it up. 6 of Wands. This is, again, the celebration. And we got that in our trust area right here before. 6 of Wands twice. That's doubly winning. Well, if you really want to win twice, we get Brendan and Stephen home, right? And where's it on? It's on our perspective that we are going to be victorious because we are going to find out what it is we're overlooking. There are 3 things in this picture. The person is simply focused on the biggest pearl of wisdom, but there are 3 other pearls of wisdom, and they are being ignored. Why? Why are they being ignored? Now we got double tap on this experience the first time around, which is in our material realm. It's in the 1st house. It's about physical world, right? 1111 cards what we got with the Knight of Cups. This is a huge opportunity to set things right. And that is our experience. We know this is divinely guided. And we got 2 cards, right? We got the Queen of Swords and you reap what you sow. 7 of Pentacles. So truth is going to be said. Absolutely. And that's what's so divinely aligned with this is someone follows God's wishes knowing that God is ultimately the most powerful and can protect anyone from anything. If God couldn't protect you, if God couldn't protect me, Rubberducky would be dead a long time ago, okay? I'm just saying. God protects me. And he will protect this person that is coming forward because they're the Queen of Swords. They speak the truth. And what do they bring? 7 of Pentacles. Harvest. You reap what you sow. right? That's what the divine says. If you sow the truth, you win the truth. You are protected. You live a lie, you're unprotected by the divine. Woo! Okay, there's the 3 cards we need right here. They flew out like airmail. We're going to be qualifying this Take a Risk, as well as this beautiful Queen of Water, Motherly Nature. This is somebody that loves Brendan with all their heart. And they're being encouraged by the divine Capricorn energy about it may be a long haul. It may feel like it's going to really take some energy to get up that hill. But the divine is saying, take a risk. I've got your back. You're going uphill and you're going to win. You've got 2 6 of Wands on the board. So we're going to qualify that Queen of Water with that Take a Risk. And in cleansing, it says, truthers, you've done your work. You've done it. Take a risk. Blessings are coming in. The great divine, Archangel Michael and Jesus are all behind us, as well as our truthers that have passed on. We have several of them, right? And our ancestors are in on this. And let's qualify that. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is, I'm sorry, 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is liar, cheater, thiefer. It is. Cleansing. It's in the spot of cleansing. What are we cleansing? The liar, cheater, thief. All the corruption. The divine is saying it's cleansing it. Because it's the 4 of Swords telling you, rest, you did your work. I got it from here. You simply have to have faith. You do your work. You've done your job. Now the liar, cheater, thief is in the position of cleansing in Neptune energy. Pisces as well. So it's definitely being cleansed. Somehow there's somebody coming forward. In renewal, Scorpio, which is our 8th house. 8th house is about transformation, mysteries, bonding deeply. It can be about inheritance too. We have this beautiful King of Cups. Remember? It's in the renewal spot. That's a gift of love. That's somebody that stands by someone no matter what. It's unconditional love. What do they got? 9 of Pentacles. Huh. That kind of threw me. I'm going to have a qualifier on that. King of Swords. Holy crap. I don't know why, but I feel like there's going to be some... Someone ends up separating from someone else. And they become single and solid. And then that's when they come forward with this love and they're able to cut the shit out, because the King of Swords beheads everybody that does not speak truth. He is the ultimate justice seeker. So they're going from the Queen of Water to the King of Water. Yeah, we end up, they disconnect somehow from someone. And when they're single, that's when they become the King of Swords and change the case. Like this goes on its ear. And I feel like it comes from Stephen's case. But it stems from Brendan's case. But it affects Stephen's. Let's look at this King of Pentacles, please. Archangel Michael, thank you. Yeah, Knight of Swords. It's all about truth words. Yeah, a lot of truth coming out. This is in the winter months. So let's just recap this a little bit. What we've got is in the spring, we definitely have a small offer from the universe. It's material that will be being manifested into summer. It's going to be divinely aligned. We're not going to hear about it right away. It's going to be summerish because it's a warning here with the do not rush into it. Take your time. This offer is going to be around for a while. It's solid. It can be trusted. It's all pentacle based, so it's material. And then we go over here, and we've got the wheel turning with the celebration in summer. Something tangible is coming into the summer months. You can trust it. It's the 6 of Wands, and it's the Hermit. So I feel like it's also this 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Something comes to light. Right there it is. It's the 5. Somebody gets left out in the cold, and that's when we hear about it, and that changes everything. Like somebody leaves somebody else. They become single, and that's when the case changes. I don't know what the hell that means. I'm just throwing it out there. Yeah, when they do that, They currently, when they're with this person that's stopping them from coming forward, the person stopping them from coming forward puts them in the Nine of Swords, which is absolute torture. Hell. It's mental imprisonment. It's abuse. It is feeling like death, if not worse. It's in reverse. So I got that from the divine, and the divine is saying this, that new love, this is an opportunity for Brendan. It is coming from someone embracing the opportunity for their own spiritual growth. In that, they take this shooting star grabbed from the universe and they share it, and that connects their heart to their spirituality. And when they do that, that ends the Nine of Swords, and they're able to live their life knowing that God loves them and they're walking their highest path. Qualify the Sun and Fate card. Something just flipped. Yep. This is the deal, you guys. I don't know how many times I can show you the same card. It keeps coming out no matter what deck I use. It's this Four of Swords. This is your Have Faith card. It is. It really is. It's set. You've done your work. The divine is now processing the data and now going to reflect it from the material world back to us. And that's called Having Faith card. What am I qualifying? I told you. The Sun and the Fate card. The Sun and Fate. Have faith. That new beginning's coming. There's no way around it. It's absolutely happening. Mark my words. Yep. Here we go. I got on this Fate card because I wanted to understand the fate of it all. I got the Knave of Pentacles in reverse, which means somebody's holding back an offer, a small offer. But I got Three of Pentacles in the upright, which is all about cooperation and working together. Somebody is holding someone back right now. But not for long, because they're getting single. And then they speak their truth. Cards are falling out all over while I'm trying to do this. Okay, what do we got? Justice. Yep, Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is overkill, and it's completed cycle. The pain is over. We start off with justice, with Ten of Swords. That means brand new beginning with no swords in the back. Pulling the swords out and knowing that it's a fresh day. It's a fresh world, and healing can begin. It gets no worse than the Ten of Swords. It goes no further. And that is what I'm qualifying through with justice. And the other card that came up, I kid you not, can't make it up, Archangel Michael's card, Temperance. He's mixing the cups. Those are cups of justice, my love. One cup for Brendan, one cup for Stephen right there. And it's right over the justice card. I mean, even if you don't believe in tarot, you're reading the cards yourself. It says justice right on the cards. And anybody can tell you this is what these cards mean. I don't just grab meanings out of the air, even though I do base them on the tarot reading. Intuition tells me a little bit. Over here, get creative. I got two cards in reverse. I got the Two of Swords, which is upright, means decision. The decision's been made. It will happen. This person's getting creative to do it because they're the Queen of Cups. And they're the mother. Yeah, you got the Queen of Cups twice. It's in the North Node, meaning that the divine higher path is all about taking a risk with this Queen of Cups doing that. Can't make it up. It's beautiful. I love it. Beautiful spread. Absolutely beautiful spread. All right, my lovelies, let's get a couple blessing cards. We're going to grab 2 blessing cards here. And then I'm going to pull a couple extra cards for Barbara Ellen, because that is Brendan's mom, and I feel for her deeply within my soul. I can't imagine. Like I said, it wouldn't even take him 10 minutes with my 16-year-old, and he'd tell them whatever the hell they said. Love, compassion. That is qualifying this Four of Cups on the bottom. This Four of water in our South Node is love and compassion. Something's coming. There's a change. And the divine has a lot of compassion for you, Brendan. A lot. The divine adores you. Here we go. Take a risk. Focus. Crystals. It's a cave. I'm telling you, crystals in a cave reminds me of a hidden treasure. I'm telling you, there are 3 things in Brendan's case that have not been looked at. And they are material. I don't know what they are. I'm trying to look at the cards to see if something triggers me. Can you please explain what we're overlooking in Brendan's case? I got earth magic. I don't know what that would mean, but I'm going to use the tarot. We're going to shuffle the tarot. I just want to ask a question. Let's get a new deck. I'm being told to grab this deck, which I never use, which is a beautiful deck. It's just, it's a little darker. It is the Celtic Fairies Tarot, and it's still stiff. I've had it for a while. For some reason, we're going to be using this to qualify. We're going to get 3 cards minimum that we can see what are we overlooking. Something in these pictures will give us information. What are we overlooking in Brendan's case in the 3D world that could help him? We've got 1. And I'm not going to take any in reverse. Okay, we got 2. Oh, we got the 2 of Spears. That same decision. And they're switching. I'll show you the cards in a minute. Let me see if I can get 1 more. Okay, thank you. Oh, I said 1 and it came out. All right, the first card that came up is the 4 of Spears. That's what we're overlooking. 4 of Spears is, it's the Wands. It's the 4 of Wands. We are overlooking our faith. That is one of the big pearls. So, we need to actually ask the divine to help us because we are of free will and nothing is granted unless asked for because they can't do it. So, I want everybody to seriously ask the divine for help on Brendan's case. Say a prayer to help us out because it is the 4 of Wands. And I specifically ask, what are we overlooking? That's the 1111 Divine Intervention card. And it's also the Homecoming Celebration card. The next card that I asked for 3 cards, because we're missing 3 things, is a decision by someone. Do you see? It's this little blonde-haired fairy. She's absolutely beautiful. And she's choosing a wand from this brute. And she's not fearing this brute, even though he's got 2 spears in his hands. She points to one because she's making the decision to do what is best for her. And then the third thing that we're overlooking, so somebody needs to make a decision. The divine is working. And then the third thing is the world. I kid you not. And it's a power of the world. And in the world card, it's a 21, which means complete. It is the last major arcana in the deck. The world has the power, and it needs to be used more. So we obviously need to get more and more people involved in the world. This could be that this is also, because it's justice and world, with Archangel Michael and the 10 of Swords. That's a powerful clarification. Exquisite, you guys. Wow. I love this fun. All right, I'm coming over to top side. We will rearrange. Forgive me. I look atrocious here. Let me get my other shirt. It's so warm in here, you guys, but I don't feel like being, straps here. Okay. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Where are we? You know how I play with my hair when I read, so it all comes out looking goofy. Okay. No, it's not Barb. It just says Barbie Ellen. Okay. Barbara Ellen is actually at work, not... Oh, just listening. Okay. Overlooking the money trail, Kimberly Allen says. That could be. There's a lot of pinnacles on this board. What do you guys think? Wouldn't it be great if we could get, like... Let me see if somebody's at the door. No. There ain't nobody there. Wouldn't it be great if we could actually track legitimately who got money deposited in their bank accounts at the time of Brendan's trials, because yes, there are rumors. In fact, there's more than rumors. We can do a couple background checks, but can't share it with the public, because if you pay for a background check, you have to sign a waiver saying you won't use it against the person. So legally, I can't share background checks. Now, people know me. In my lifetime, I've paid for background checks at $45, $55 because I know for a fact the person is not who they say they are. So that's why I know a lot more about individuals. And I will tell you, there were deposits made into certain people's accounts at the same time that trials were taking place for Brendan. And I'll let you figure it out. I'll let you draw conclusions so that I don't get in any legal trouble. But yes, stuff definitely occurred. Oh, it is Barbara. Okay, thank you. Barb, I want to say something to you, lovely. There is some good news coming. On November 8th, I went online and drew the cards for Stephen's case, and it showed tangible forward movement was going to happen, that all of us, and I even said it will be tangible, 3D, like we'll all be able, guilter or truther, it won't matter, to see it, and it'll be posted. And then on the next day, the 9th of November, the C of A actually posted pending files on the Avery case. Then it was a little bit later, a few weeks later, I did another reading with you guys, and what I saw was there was a lot of meetings behind the scenes, that someone had possibly come forward, that there would be intense meetings, like high up. People that could affect the case were meeting behind the scenes. And it wasn't even a week later that Zellner tweeted that she was on her way to see Stephen for the second time. And then she tweeted that she had done that. Now, what I'm seeing on Brendan's case is there is something being overlooked in his case, and it could be the money trail. What was shown to me is the power of the divine to protect those involved that do right by the case, which, hey, I am living proof. I've been to Manitowoc how many times? My real name's out there. People can get right on my Facebook page. I'm protected by the divine. I really am. I have faith. And I know that in doing what's right and just, the divine just naturally protects me. You just have to have faith. Also, I just picked up the Justice card right here, and I don't understand where it came from. That's crazy. While I was talking, I had my hand here on the spread. Look. See? All the other cards are put away up here. Right? And I was talking to you guys, and I was doing that with my hand, and I accidentally pulled up a card, and I thought, well, just out of the corner of my eye, I'll look and see what card I picked up. I didn't have this Justice on the board when I did the reading. This is the Justice card I had on the board. You can rewind and rewatch. While I was talking about knowing that whoever is listening that can affect the case, Justice will protect you. You will be protected. This is the Justice card. It is. Truth. We do need justice for Stephen and Brendan and the whole family. Okay, I'm going to go off on a little soapbox for a minute. I really am. I'm going to tell you guys something. I don't care who you are. I have met some of the Averys, okay? I have studied this case thoroughly. Like, I'm not even going to justify how much I've studied this case. The way it worked in 2003 when Stephen was released was there was a holding period of 1 year of 2002 where Sherry Colhan from the crime lab stalled to get everything in place to frame Stephen Avery. He got released in 2003. In 2004, Barbara, you can confirm, one of her vehicles got stolen that Stephen was the one normally driving. It was then lit on fire on some dirt road. I believe that was pre-arranged and pre-planned for the sole purpose to get in and interview how all the family members responded. Where are the weak links? Where are the ones that look guilty even though you know they're not? Where are the people that they can be used as players in the plan to frame Stephen? How can we work these people as pawns? Because after that effect, after that happened, is when you get in the moles in each household. I believe that Jody Stajkowski was a mole. I believe Candy Avery was a mole. And I believe there was a mole put in every household. And that was to control verbally how the pot got stirred at home and put pressure on the individuals so that they were so confused that they were 9 of swords, you know. They were here all the time, where they distrusted each other because they're being told lies. And then the family was used against each other in order to get Stephen. It was all about the money. Luna Cup says justice will be served. Luna says, at Barb, I send you and Brendan my prayers and my positive energy. The universe will clear everything up. Stay strong. Yes. I know I got it right, Barbara. I'm a seer. I can see. I couldn't for a while. It took me a while to learn to quit factoring in everything and just really know the case. There is going to be forward movement. I stand behind you, Barb. I stand behind all locals. Avery's case was the one that got the most attention because it's a notorious case. It's all over the world. But it's impossible for him to have committed the murder and been on the phone and seen and witnessed by all these people. Couldn't have happened. And Brendan could not have been part of it because there is no way for a 16-year-old boy that has a 60 IQ to walk away from murdering someone without any means of understanding science and have 0 DNA on their body, on their clothes, on their shoes of that victim. Nothing. The victim's DNA was never found on the bed, the headboard, anywhere in the room. She never went in that house. I mean, the case has been handled so badly. To this day, there's not a soul alive that can prove to me that Teresa Halbach is dead or alive. Or that she existed, for that matter. But Marion says, thank you, RD. That was great. I love you guys. That's why I spend my time with you when I can. I am working on the baby channel. If any of you want to learn tarot, let me pick my toys up here. If any of you want to learn tarot, I'm hosting 1000% free. Doesn't cost you a dime. Starting January 19th. I'll put the links down below at a later time here someday, probably today or tomorrow. And in that, you can learn tarot from me. It's a 5-day course. There is no fee. There will not be a fee. I do not charge for any knowledge or gifts. However, the way I do make money is I will be using merchandise where you can buy tarot cards. You can donate to the channel if you like. But I'm just going to slide this out like a magician here from underneath my toys, my tarot cards. This is the 1111 Wheel of Life that I use. I made this from scratch. I've got a little copy right there. I've made this from scratch using our ancestors' medicine wheel. It is beautiful. It works beautiful. You don't even have to know how to read tarot. You just need to be able to pray with your greater source, your higher source, the creator that co-creates with you. And then this walks you through. And I will be putting a PDF link out there when you take the tarot course so that you can download your own version of this wheel. You can just draw it if you needed to. If you don't have money to buy a wheel, no problem. You can still use the wheel of life, the 1111 Wheel of Life I made. However, if you want my pretty one, or you just want to be like, supportive of the channel, these will be available with a little link down below. But if you don't want to do any of that, you still get a free tarot course and you get to be with me and hang and have all kinds of fun. So that's going to be on Facebook on 1111 Tarot in January on the 19th. Times will be posted and so will the details. I love you guys with all my heart. I thank you so much for always coming no matter what. Like, it could be 6 weeks, and if I don't divinely get guided to share, I stay quiet. When information comes up that I need to share, then I talk, because I feel like if I just come on here and ramble all the time, nobody's going to pay attention. I feel like if we have a true message to share, which we do, there is going to be forward movement. I do need you guys, please don't forget, it's your intent of positiveness that can affect Stephen's case. It was shown even in the cards that your loyalty, your faith, and your continued support of Brendan and of Stephen does matter. It gives strength to the case. Okay? Let's see on top side. All right. I think we pretty much covered everything. Thank you all for being present. Thanks for not judging my hair. Barbara, I want you to know, when you talk to Brendan, please tell him the world truly, even like the RD channel, all of us, and it's not just the RD channel, there's all kinds of channels, and the listeners go all over the place. We truly, from the bottom of our heart, know that our faith is going to bring him home in 2021. It's got to happen. The divine has told me that there is going to be some serious changes, and I have yet to be wrong from the messages given to me that I share. I'm just the instrument, and yeah, I was worried, like I said. First few messages, I was like, well, I'm either crazy or I need to do this. And so I just shared it, and it came true. We're seeing forward movement. So I love you guys to the moon and back. And if you didn't do the crime, you sure in the world should not be doing the time, right? I love you guys. Much love. Good to see you. Please come over. Please come over. Hashtag 1111_tarot. Let me type it out for you. We're at 260 subscribers. Let's see. Am I even typing? No. No, I is not. Oh, he loves all of us. Aw. Thank you, Barbara. You just made my day. I'm going to the gym in a little bit. That will give me strength to continue my workout. Okay, so you just go up there to your search bar in YouTube. Look up 1111 Tarot. Please follow me. You can also find the link for the Facebook 1111 Tarot as well. There you can get all kinds of readings. I'm going to be uploading some readings for all the different signs coming up here. And one of them is going to be really fun because it's titled, I want to do one. I'm feeling guided to do one. What is your special gift? Now, I did this back about 3 months ago, I think, or 2 months ago. And I'm feeling guided to do it again. So that'll be out tomorrow on the 1111 Tarot channel, and you get to decide what you want to pick. So when you get over there and you start watching the video, you're going to see all these little like rocks, and you're going to pick out your favorite rock, and that'll be your gift is going to be attached to that rock. But we'll get into that then. There's a lot of fun things coming up, and I would love to hang with you. So come over, show your support on both channels, because face it, we're all about truth no matter where we are, right? Much love, much light. Namaste.